Day 5. Welcome back. Hopefully you're doing good. I say that, I know you're probably not doing good. You're probably feeling exhausted right now because I've been thinking back to how I felt when I first started on this diet and just trying to remember some of the things for some stuff to share that might be helpful to you. And I remembered this day, and I don't know if it's because my subconscious remembers it was the 5th day, or maybe it's because I need to say it now because you're watching this and you need to hear it. Or maybe it's because I need to say this now so that when you experience it in the future, you remember what I said and it helps you in that moment. I don't know why, but this come to me this day where I woke up and I felt so tired I did not want to get out of bed. And I just remember laying there till the last moment and then forcing myself out of bed and getting on with work. My attention span was shot. I just wanted to go back and lay down. I really didn't want to be doing anything. I just sit down and just relax. But I didn't want my productivity to be hindered by my health, especially when this was my decision, because I could have gone back to eating the carbohydrates, the sugar and the caffeine, and I would have gone back to where I was before, which was functioning, not very well, I've learned now. But I decided I wanted to take this test, and so I didn't want to be letting people down through a decision of my own. So I pushed myself and pushed myself and pushed myself, and I got to the end of the day, and when I would normally have those sugary foods, the high carbohydrate foods that I would use as a crutch, as an emotional crutch, something to make me feel better about the existence I was living with all these health problems and not being able to do anything I enjoy, and I was just leaning on that junk food. I got to the end of the day and I couldn't have any of those. And that was miserable. And it's something you're going to face, and there's no way around it. There's a couple of things we'll talk about, but nothing really. You've just got to get through that. It's something that I got through. And so if I can get through it, then you can get through it. You're no different to me. We're not that much different. We really aren't. You don't see any footage of me when I was at my worst, so you don't know how bad I was. But believe me, I was very, very bad. Otherwise, I would not be spending my time making these videos talking about this stuff. It's only because I know what it's like. That's why I'm here. And that's why I'm doing this diet again now with you. I don't want to eat just beef. I miss pork loin. I miss honey. I miss coconut water, pineapple. I'm missing watermelon. But that's okay. Because I can do 2 weeks and I don't even need to. You might need to, because you might want to test this. So you need to do it. And so if I, right now, am able to stick at this, then you are too, no matter how miserable it gets. But I will be honest with you, I don't want to lie. There are other things that I do now in my life that have replaced the pleasure that I used to get from eating food. And to me, those sweet foods, if there was a chart for how much pleasure that they would give me, they would be at about here. And the other things I'm able to do in my life now would be way up here, would be off the camera, you wouldn't be able to see. So much better than food. It makes me wonder how food was ever something I enjoyed that much. But I didn't know how good life could get, because my life was just being stuck indoors with sunglasses on, the curtains drawn, pacing around the house trying not to get a hemiplegic migraine, with my hands and my face going numb, trying to reach out to different specialists to try to get help and getting nowhere. Frustrated constantly at the suffering and the lack of resolution. The diet's worth it, I'm telling you. But that doesn't mean that the struggle isn't real. When you're not having those things that give you that dopamine anymore. I can do things that replace it now. You probably can't. All the things that you like doing, you probably can't do because you're too sick to do them. If you can do them, do them. But there's a few videos I want to share, just some like funny videos that I've enjoyed over the years that always crack me up. I'll put them in the comments below. I'll share the breathing exercise again. There's something that's always picked me up, made me feel better. The other thing I was thinking about sharing, and I know it sounds a bit silly, but maybe you want to watch a good movie today, an uplifting movie, a motivating movie. Seeing people who are pushing when things are tough. Maybe Rocky IV. I've not seen that film for years, but I remember that being a really good one with the training montage and seeing what he was going through and how hard he was training. That's not because I think you need to be training hard right now. In fact, I would tell you right now, if your body feels like it needs rest, if you want to go to bed and lay down, go to bed and lay down. It's going through enough right now. Your body's trying to learn how it can run without all the carbohydrates and the sugars and the caffeine that was fueling you in the past. Now it's trying to learn, how do I run off of fat and protein? And it's going to take time. So I would not advise you in this moment to be pushing yourself physically or mentally. Take it easy. Okay, I'm going to put those in the comments. Check them out if you want, no obligation. You can do other things if you want to play video games, if you want to watch cat videos, whatever you want to do. Just take it easy today. Let your body adapt. And not just today. This is going forward. Give your body that chance to adapt to this. Don't push yourself. You will make up for lost time. My productivity is through the roof. I've made up for any lost time times 100. And if this diet works for you in the same way it did me, you will too. So let's have a look at every single thing that I ate and drank today. Okay, 10:48, I started off my day with some regular water, first thing I consumed. And then at 11:07, I decided to cook up some of this lamb mince that we bought out of Aldi the other day. I'm not sure if you saw the video where I bought that. But I tell you what, this came out a lot better than I remembered it being. Because I've not bought lamb mince out of Aldi for quite a long time. And I made some burgers out of it. And I really enjoyed these. They were lovely. So, highly recommend. Which is surprising because I never usually like the shrink wrap packets. But this actually tasted like Bird's Eye used to do a lamb steak years ago, a frozen one, processed food. And it tasted quite like that actually, the way that they cooked. There wasn't much fat come out of these either, which is interesting because either they're not 20% fat or that fat stayed inside. And it didn't seem like there was a lot of fat in the middle. But I quite enjoyed them anyway. And that was 12 minutes at 220. I normally do 13 minutes, I think, for burgers. I think that was just a mistake. And then here I'm just moving them around again just to stop that air fryer liner from hitting the top of the air fryer because, like I said a lot of times now, it will burn and it will smell the house out. So anyway, that then went back into the air fryer for 5 minutes at 220. And then when that come out, yeah, really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it a lot. Now, just while I'm doing all this, because there's not really much to talk about other than putting salt on it, I'll just share something. So this morning when I woke up, I felt like I was starting to get cramp in my calf, in my left calf. And I thought, oh, this ain't good. Because this is what I used to suffer from when I was pure Lion diet before. And then I figured out how to stop it with the bone broth. And then naturally I started introducing other things, but now it's coming back. I'm thinking, whoa, I need to figure something out here. So what I've been doing today is I've just increased the bone broth and I've massively increased the electrolytes. And I'm just testing out, okay, wait, 137. Yeah, I just made some minced beef burgers. So I'll keep talking about that because you know how I do this already if you've been watching the other videos. Yeah, so now what I'm just trying to do is test out. Do I need more electrolytes? Is that what's going on right now? Do I need more bone broth? So you'll see that I've had quite a lot of electrolytes today, quite a lot of bone broth. And I'll let you know what happens tomorrow. I'll let you know if it happens again. Now, I never actually got cramp in my calf. I just felt that feeling where it's sort of twitching, like the calf starting to twitch. And I thought, oh, that ain't a good sign. I need to stop that now because back when I was getting the cramp really bad, I kept waking up with it. And it wasn't that I was waking up with it cramping. It was I would know it was about to cramp and I would wake up and move out of it quickly. And I don't want that again because I've got a lot going on at the moment. These videos are tying up. I've done another 12 minutes again there. Look, I thought it was 13 minutes I normally do. Anyway, I've got enough going on. I'm like, these videos are taking forever. I've got a load of stuff I'm trying to do at the same time as this in my real life. And I'm like, I don't want to be getting cramp as well and being exhausted. So yeah, taking a different approach. And you'll see that because as per usual, I'm documenting every single thing that I eat and drink. It's getting tedious now, to be honest with you. It's getting absolutely tedious, keep doing this. But I'm just doing it in the hope that if you're watching along, I just make this seem normal. and it just doesn't make it seem weird to you what you're doing, and it doesn't make you feel like you're the only one doing it, like you're doing something that's really, really strange and weird and no one else would do something like this, or you're watching me do it. If I just told you this is what I ate and this is what I ate and this is what I ate, if you're anything like me, you'd probably start thinking, well, he might be lying about that. I think I might have some agenda or some sort of, some skin in the game when it comes to the consumption of meat, trying to get people to eat more beef for some reason. But I'm not a farmer. Okay, what's this? 225 this was just some regular hot water. Like I think I said yesterday, this is a really good one. If you're used to drinking tea or coffee, just get in the habit of when you jump up to make yourself a tea or a coffee, just make some hot water. It's enjoyable. It's something different. I think I went back again for another one here at 251. Yep, that's just regular hot water as well. Just another nice thing, and it's a nice way to consume water. You do get to the point where all the little subtle differences make a big difference. It's like this Highland Spring here. I tried all the different waters that they sell. All the bottles of water in Tesco. I tried all of them. This is the one I like the most. They do taste different. I went on to sparkling water for a little while to give myself something a little bit different. But then I found that was causing me digestive problems, so I stopped it. Oh, here we go. I'm not sure what that timestamp was. You would have seen it, but this is when I had some bone broth. And you see that the amount I had on the teaspoon there was quite a lot more than normal. I'm increasing it. I'm having more now. Because from my understanding, when you cut out carbohydrates, it's harder for your body to hold on to electrolytes or something like that. So you need to increase them. And for whatever reason, bone broth really helps as well. So that's why I done that. And then, I decided to cook up the other half of that packet of minced lamb because I absolutely loved those burgers that I made. So I decided to have some more. But I went on to soda water for a while as well, and I was drinking a lot of that and really enjoying it. And then I had the whole thing happen where I put the bone broth powder on top of the minced beef. Almost, and it tasted like cheese. It was really nice actually. But then I drank the soda water after, and I had that whole thing happen with the reaction in the stomach and getting almost getting my appendix removed at the hospital for no reason and all that stuff, which I've told in the other video you've probably seen. And that put me off soda water for a long, long time. And I still don't drink it at home. I'll drink it like yesterday when I was out, but that's only because everyone else is drinking wine and stuff like that and beer, and you don't really want to sit there with still water. You want something a bit fizzy, but I drink it very, very slowly. Very, very slowly, because that stuff still can upset my stomach. Water is something I'm always okay with, but when all these other people talk about sparkling water or soda water being fine, I've not found that. I've always found that it causes some sort of irritation to my stomach. I think all of that gas in your stomach just isn't good. Okay, so now at, 7:16 p.m, I had some more bone broth. And that was a big scoop right there. You can see I really don't want to get the cramp back. And believe me, this took a long time to mix in, but it tasted really good. This is how I was having bone broth at the beginning, but I started to not have it quite so thick. If I'm honest, it's probably because I didn't want to keep stirring it. No, I don't know if that's true, but I don't have it that thick normally. Okay, 8:07, I had some more electrolytes. And I believe I put some extra magnesium in. Yes, I did. And then again at 9:58, I had some more electrolytes, which I'm still drinking right now. And then I put some extra magnesium in that as well. And that is everything that I've eaten and everything that I've drunk today. I'll see you tomorrow.